So do you know the secret about magazines? Do you think you can just walk into a newsagent or a supermarket and pick up a great magazine to take home? Well, the secret is that great magazines don't live there anymore. They live somewhere else. And the magazines that I'm talking about are independent magazines. You may not know, but we are actually going through a bit of a magazine renaissance right now. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of magazines being released every year, and hardly anyone knows it. These aren't like the magazines that you would buy in the newsagent. They're like small hand-roasted batch coffee. They're like limited edition prints. They're like those wonderful little shops you find down cobbled alleys full of the most amazing things. Independent magazines are made with love by their makers. The paper they're printed on, the inks that are used, the pictures and the words that go into them, the love and the care and attention make them really, really special. If you're lucky, you may have already discovered independent magazines. There are a few places you can buy them from. There are some magazine shops, independent magazine shops dotted up and down the country. And we run a website called pixandink.com where we sell the best of independent magazines. And in fact, the reason we started Pix and Ink was because we know the power that magazines can have. When you find a magazine that really speaks to you, it's an amazing thing. You look forward to every new issue coming out and spending time with it almost like a trusted friend. And whether it's the magazine itself or the community of people you might meet that are built up around that particular magazine, that kind of experience is something we really want to share with you. And the fact that they can help you achieve what you want to achieve in your life, whether that's a new hobby, whether it's a creative inspiration, or whether it's just a few relaxing hours sitting down and enjoying reading some beautiful print. Magazines have the ability to change people's lives. But how do you find your next favourite magazine? How do you find the magazine that might connect with you, that might help you go on a journey of transformation, whatever that might mean to you? It's really hard. Just take Pix and Ink, our website. We have over 700 individual issues in stock. Imagine walking into a restaurant and being handed a 700-page menu. Where would you begin? It might sound like a great idea, but actually, how do you decide what you want to eat? Well, we have an idea for this, and it's kind of inspired by a restaurant's tasting menu. We've named our idea Free-Range Magazines because that's what it's going to do. It's going to take you on a free-ranging journey through the very best of independent magazines, a bit like a tasting menu would in a restaurant, where we'll present to you the best of the dishes available. And the way we're going to do that is by sending you 6 carefully selected magazines over the course of a year, so roughly one every 2 months, and for you to enjoy. We're going to present that magazine in a beautiful package alongside some tasting notes that will tell you why we think this magazine is special, why we've chosen it for you, and tell you a little bit about the maker and the content of that particular magazine or that issue of the magazine. But we're not just going to offer you one tasting menu. At Free Range Magazines, we're going to have 4 tasting menus to choose from so that you can tailor the sorts of magazines that are going to arrive so that they'll be exactly what you're looking for. And you'll still be surprised, you'll still be taken on a journey, but at least you know which direction that journey's heading in. So the 4 streams that we're going to have that you can choose from, the first one is called the Good Life stream. This is going to be for people who just want to experience a bit of independent magazine life. It's going to have a bit of everything in there, whether it's interesting stories, interesting places, a bit of growing, a bit of cooking, a bit of homes, a bit of decor, and just some great, interesting lifestyle stories that will set you off on your independent magazine journey. So that's the Good Life stream. The second stream is called the Creative Spark stream. This is for anyone who sees themselves as a creative person, who wants to either be inspired by what other makers and other creatives are doing, or whether they actually want some practical help and some inspiration themselves. It'll be stories of what people are making and how they're making, about artists and about culture in general. So that's the Creative Spark stream. The third stream is the Big Adventure stream. So this is for people who really love the outdoors and love nature. It's going to be about travel. It's going to be faraway places and places much closer to home in the UK. It's going to be mega adventures and micro adventures. I know there's going to be some amazing photography in that stream, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. So that is the big adventure stream. The fourth stream, and probably the one I'm most excited about, is the totally free range stream. So this is basically where you're going to say to us, look, you guys are the magazine experts, you decide which magazines you want to send me. And this might be some of the best from the other streams, or it might be magazines that we've come across that don't fit into those streams, but we think are really special and we'd like to be able to share with you. So that's the totally free range stream. So I hope you're excited about coming on this journey with us. And the great thing is you won't be alone, because we actually launched free range magazines yesterday to a select group of our regular customers, and the feedback has already been amazing. We've had hundreds of people sign up already, which is fantastic. And what I wanted to do was just share with you, I've got my iPad here, a few of the comments that we've already had about both Pix and Ink and about free range magazines. So someone wrote yesterday and said, I love your magazines. They're beautifully laid out for an enjoyable read and beat the glossy mags 100% for content. Someone else said, I love your service. I'm finding magazines I would never normally see because locally, as I live in a rural village. And then someone else said, you have a great customer support team with happy, knowledgeable people. So thank you very much for those comments that we've had already. So alongside those wonderful comments, we've also had some questions, and I thought I'd deal with a couple of the most common ones for you now. But if you have any other questions, do leave us a comment below and we'll come back to you and try and answer those ones too. So one question we get asked is, well, what if I don't get along with the magazine that you've sent me? And what we'd say to that is we think you will. We've chosen all of the magazines in the individual streams to really try and connect with as many people as possible. But what you will find maybe are things that you're not expecting, some surprises, and we just say give it some time, read the tasting notes. And enjoy the journey. You know, someone really wise, and I can't remember who it was, but it's a phrase I use a lot, said, actually the journey is more important than the destination. And I think that's so true. And so what we'd say is, spend some time with the magazine, read it and get to know it. And we think you'll really enjoy it. Of course, if you get a couple of magazines and they're really not speaking to you, then do get in touch, because it's really easy to swap streams if you want to try a different stream. Or equally, you're not tied into free range magazines at all. So yes, you sign up for a year, but actually if you want to cancel at any time, that's fine. Just let us know and we'll refund you for any magazines that you haven't already received. So there's really no commitment behind this. Another question we're being asked, and it's very relevant at this time of year, is around free range magazines as gift. And actually it's a brilliant gift, and it's a really easy one to set up as a gift. So we're producing some gift cards. So if you sign up for a gift free range subscription, you'll get a gift card that will be sent in time for Christmas. So you'll get that in early December that you can hand over on the day. And then the first free range magazine drop will be happening in January. So it's a great time because frankly in January everyone needs cheering up. So we've timed that drop to be just after Christmas, so you can hand over the gift card on Christmas Day or post it to them in advance, and then their magazines will arrive in the new year. Hopefully that answers some of the questions that you have. So how do you come along with us on the free range magazine journey? Well, if you click on the link below, you'll be taken through to our homepage where you can read a little bit more about the streams and pick the right one for you. But I thought I'd also let you know that it's not just about a beautifully packaged, curated, independent magazine service. There's also some extras. So we really want this to be a community experience. We want you to connect with other people around these magazines who also enjoy the same sort of interests as you. So we're really hoping that you can discuss these magazines with us. You can discuss it with other free range magazine subscribers. And we're going to host some community events, certainly online, maybe in real life, that we can get together and we can all talk about these magazines that so inspire us all. And you might also be wondering about the price. Well, so the price for a subscription to free range magazines for the year is just £68. And for £68, you get 6 magazines sent to you, pretty much one every 2 months, beautifully packaged with the tasting notes, each one curated by us. And there'll be some extra sort of little surprises along the way too. It's great value, but actually what we're guaranteeing to you is that price will be less than you would pay for each of those magazines sent to you individually if you were to go and buy them. So actually we think this is a great deal, because not only are you getting that beautifully curated service, you're also getting a saving on the magazines themselves. Even better than that though, we have an introductory offer. So for the first 5 days that Free Range Magazines is live, we're going to reduce that price from £68 to just £63. So it's a fantastic time to jump on board and join us on this Free Range Magazine journey. And it's a great time to get some early Christmas gifts sorted out as well, because you'll be able to lock in that saving. So I'd suggest you get over there and take advantage of that offer straight away, because I don't know how much longer it'll be going for. As I say, it's 5 days, but I don't know when you're watching this video. So please go now and have a look and sign up for that offer. We think it's phenomenal value. We're really excited to be able to share this journey with you, and we think you're going to love it. If you are watching this internationally, we also have some great offers for you, so check out on there. The prices I've been quoting are for UK, but we also have some great value international postage options for you too. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can continue following us on this journey. Thank you.